Welcome guys to another video and another post-match player ratings video and once again I'm smiling, which only means one thing: Arsenal have got a win, and in a game which I think even the most optimistic Arsenal fan would have thought, there's no chance of us getting from the game. We're playing with the best team in the world. We just lost against Spurs. Surely we weren't going to win, but somehow we did. It looked like it was going to be another long evening once Sadio Mane put the visitors ahead in the 20th minute after Liverpool absolutely dominated. But somehow, out of nothing, we got 2 goals in the final 10 minutes of the first half. Goals from Lacazette and Nelson after 2 mistakes from Liverpool's. Probably the 2 players in Liverpool's team which you wouldn't expect a mistake from in Alisson and Virgil van Dijk. And it was back against the walls for the second half. I think we barely even got in their half in the second half. They were all over us, but we actually defended really, really well. Managed to grind out a really good 2-1 win. So let's get straight into player ratings, starting off in goal once again with Emi Martinez, and I feel like I'm repeating myself every single day. This guy is brilliant. And another solid performance from him. He did have one shaky moment where he kicked the ball against Roberto Firmino, who luckily for us and Emi hit the post. But apart from that, it was really good again. Made a fantastic save right at the end to deny Trent Alexander-Arnold, who in my opinion should have been sent off earlier on in the second half. But right at the end of the game, made a fantastic stop from a deflection from a deflected shot, and I thought it was in. It wasn't fun, but brilliant performance from Emi again. Although he did make that mistake, which didn't cost us, but easily could have done. So I'm not giving him 8. I am going to give him a 7 though. Very, very good performance from him again. Starting off at right back was Cedric, and obviously it never was going to be an easy game for him coming up against Sadio Mane. And if I'm being honest, he did okay in the first half. Like the majority of all our players in the first 25 minutes or so, poor, but I think he gradually grew into the game, and I'm going to give Cedric a 6, considering the job he had coming up against obviously a world-class attacker in Sadio Mane. You can't really fault him for getting caught out a few times, but although I think he could have done better for their goal with his tracking back, but we won, so I'm not going to go too harsh on Cedric, but I'm going to give Cedric a 6. Moving on to the central defenders, starting off with Rob Holding, brought back into the side. Finally, I'm a big fan of Rob Holding. I really loved to see him get more game time, and thank God he was brought back. And it showed, and why I rate him so highly, because it was a solid performance from Rob Holding, and I really do hope he starts on Saturday in the big semi-final against Man City in the FA Cup. Very solid performance from Rob Holding. There was a bit of a battle going on in between him and Sadio Mane there, which overall Rob Holding won. It was a great memory. He's put him on the floor, which is really, really good to see. And I'm going to give Rob Holding a 7 for his good performance from him. Alongside him was David Luiz, and I actually thought he did okay. It wasn't brilliant, but solid enough. Dealt with most of the Liverpool attacks when he needed to, and I'm going to give David Luiz a 7 as well. Now moving on to left back, and it was a fantastic performance once again from KT. We've got such a good player in Tierney, and we just need to keep this kid fit. If we can keep him fit, we've got one of the best left backs in Europe in a few years, because a fantastic performance from him. He had a bit of an off game against Spurs, but every other time since we come back from the lockdown, he's been absolutely excellent. Probably his best performance for me in this game, maybe alongside the Sheffield United one. But fantastic performance from KT. Dealt with, again, one of the best attackers in the world in Mohamed Salah. Dealt with him superbly. I'm going to give Kieran a 8. Fantastic performance from him. Moving on to the midfield now, starting with Granit Xhaka. And again, what do I need to say? This guy is getting better and better every single week. Solid performance from him today. Again, Granit, I'm going to give him a 7. Not much I can say, but he just did his job well. And fair play to him. Partner with him was Lucas Torreira, and it was so good to see him starting a Premier League game. Obviously, he had that terrible injury towards the end before the lockdown against Pompey, but yeah, fair play to him. It was a decent performance again by Torreira. We bought him off after getting booked within 30 seconds of the second half starting, but it was again like Granit Xhaka, a pretty solid performance from Torreira. I'm gonna give him I'll give him another 7. There's been a lot of 7s so far with the players, but moving on to the attack. Reece Nelson brought into the side because we were resting Aubameyang for the cup semi-final, which I actually thought was the right decision. It paid off for Arteta in this game. And I thought Reece was very decent. Again, like many of our players, started slowly but grew into the game. Did really well for our first goal, putting Van Dijk under pressure. If I'm being honest, initially I thought it may have been a foul, but looking back on it, he just puts him under a bit of pressure, forces the mistake, and then Lacazette did the rest. And not only that, but he also got on the score sheet himself, getting our crucial winner after, again, great work by Lacazette to win the ball back from a poor Alisson pass. Great cross from Lacazette, and Nelson finished brilliantly. And I thought he should have... My initial thoughts were square to Pepe. But fair play to him, he didn't, and he picked his spot and picked it superbly, and it was a fantastic finish from the young guy. I'm going to give Reece a 8 for this performance in that game, very, very encouraging. On to the other wing, did he even play on the wing? It was Nicolas Pepe, and if I'm being honest, unfortunately it was a poor performance. I don't think he suits the role we were playing him in. It's clear that he really, his main game is to cut inside on his favourite left foot from the right, and in the position he was playing, I'm still not sure whether it was whether it was on the left-hand side or if it was a striker, because at some points we moved to a back five with Saka, I'm going to get to after Pepe, playing as wing-back with Cedric, but then I think when we had the ball it was more of a back four, so it's kind of like, I don't really know what position he was playing in, but he definitely wasn't playing on the right because that's where Reece was, and if being honest, Pepe didn't really suit it. He had a very quiet game. I'm giving him a 4, unfortunately. It was very quiet yesterday. Moving on to the final winger out of the 3, although obviously Pepe didn't really play on the wing, Bukayo Saka, the golden boy himself, and if I'm being honest, again, like Pepe, it was kind of a quiet game. Obviously, you can't expect him to do much in the attacking sense considering the opposition and the circumstances. But I think defensively he was pretty decent. Not his best performance by any means, but again, you've got to take into consideration we are playing one of the best sides in the world right now. And I thought it was an okay enough performance from Saka. I'm going to give him a 7 as well. And moving on to the final guy in the starting 11, Alex Lacazette, the captain for the night in the absence of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who was obviously dropped to the bench. And I thought it was a fantastic performance from Lacazette, my man of the match. Just ahead of Kieran Tierney for me. He was led by example up top, and it was a proper captain performance. Got the crucial equaliser, and also did brilliantly for Reece Nelson's goal, which was eventually the winner. And overall, again, I think it's clear to see that Wolves' goal at Molineux did him absolute wonders, and he's back. The Lacazette I love is back. Obviously, the majority of the season he's been poor, but he scored 3 goals, all against top sides since the lockdown. And that's the thing about Lacazette, he always scores in the big games against top sides. Scored a great goal against Wolves in the crucial last moments. Scored a brilliant goal against Spurs, but unfortunately, obviously, we went on to lose that game. And scored a crucial equaliser against Liverpool. And it's not the first time he scored a goal by going around Alisson at the Emirates against Liverpool. And fantastic performance from Lacazette. And again, once again, his overall hold-up and link-up play was superb. I'm with Lacazette at 9. I thought it was brilliant for him. And moving on to all the subs, and again, it's like the last 3 games, for me, all our subs were a stand of 5. But it's clear that all of them were brought on not to attack, and all to just to kind of defend the lead. And I'm gonna give them all a 5. I think they're all okay when they came on. Moving on to Arteta, and I thought it was an absolute masterclass in tactics from Mikel Arteta. One of his finest moments since joining the club. He just implemented the tactics superbly. The press was brilliant. His game management was really good, and I'm going to give Arteta a 9 for the game, and overall very positive. So there we go, guys. That's my player ratings from our fantastic 2-1 win over the champions. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe. See you guys later. Peace out.